ICT has acknowledged the secret London Killzone strategy with an 80% win rate when traded correctly. However, a lot of people aren't finding success with this strategy because a lot of other people are teaching it wrong on YouTube, and secondly because they're using it in the wrong market conditions. So in this video, I'm going to give you 4 simple steps that guarantee success when you're trading this strategy that no one else is showing. So let's get straight into the video. And also guys, the winners for the 10,000 subscribers giveaway were announced on my Instagram right here, so if you haven't already, go check that out. Over $1,700 was given away in just this one giveaway alone, so if you didn't win, don't worry, there'll be plenty more giveaways coming very soon. So let's see how fast we can get to 20,000 subscribers for an even bigger giveaway with even more winners. So let's get into the basics of the strategy. So the pairs it works best on is GBP USD, Euro USD and GBP JPY. I've chosen Forex pairs for this because it works better and shows up more on Forex pairs compared to indices. So it still might show up on indices, however with Forex I found more success from my own testing, but you guys can go and test it out yourselves. The time window we're going to be trading is 2:45 AM to 4:30 AM New York time and 7:45 AM to 9:30 AM UK time. It's 1 hour 45 minutes. It's not very long at all. We're going to be looking for our entries within this time window, and I'm going to go into this in more detail on the live market examples. Essentially, it's a 4-step strategy where we're looking for mainly reversals. It can be used in continuation environments when the market is going in your direction. However, essentially on the lower time frame, we're going to be looking for that lower time frame reversal, that lower time frame reaction in that higher time frame area. So let's get into the diagram. So essentially we're going to just be using the 15-minute and the 1-minute time frame only. So as you can see, before our time window, we're going to let price play out. We're going to let price do whatever it wants. We don't want to be trading in this time. We don't really want to get involved in the market before this time. So as you can see on the 15-minute, price takes out this high right here. With this move to the upside, price has swept the buy side liquidity from this high. And now as a bonus, if there's a 15-minute PD array such as an order block, fair value gap, etc., any sort of premium array, for example in a sell example we're looking for premium arrays, in a buy example we're looking for discount arrays. If price taps into a 15-minute array on the left of price at our trading time, that's a higher probability setup. However, it doesn't have to do that. It can just sweep liquidity and then we can look for that reversal. So after the 15-minute sweeps liquidity, we're going to be on the 1-minute time frame, and especially after it taps into the array and the 15-minute closes, we're going to be on the 1-minute time frame. So here is what I've marked out on the 1-minute time frame. So as you can see, the first liquidity sweep has happened on the 15-minute time frame from this major high right here. The second liquidity sweep is going to be on the 1-minute time frame. So it's literally two time frames only. So it's only 2 time frames, the 15-minute and the 1-minute time frame. A lot of people say you don't need a daily bias, but because it's so important to know the direction you're trading in and to know your directional bias, especially for this strategy because it is a reversal strategy, I recommend using a daily bias and using an intraday bias overall, which is what a lot of ICT traders and smart money traders do not do. So you need a daily bias in my opinion, especially for when you're trading reversal strategies such as this one right here. So the first liquidity sweep happened on the 15-minute, second liquidity sweep happened on the 1-minute now that price has entered our trading time and that price has tapped into the array right here. And then all we're looking for simply is that market structure shift. And again, we want that market structure shift to be shifting in structure with displacement. We don't want to see one wick below this level and then call it a market structure shift. No, a market structure shift is an energetic move to the downside. So we want to see it move at least with one strong body close below. For this example, one strong body closure below the structural point to the left of price. And then for our entry, we're going to simply look for an entry of the extreme fair value gap or order block. But for this strategy, we're going to look for the fair value gap. And if it's in alignment with the order block, that's even higher probability, even more confluence that the trade will work out in your direction, which is why I've added the order block there as well. So we're going to be taking our trades off the bottom of the FVG. We're not going to be greedy with our stop losses. We're going to put it above the high. At least you want to put it above the first candle's high or low in the fair value gap, depending on the trade you're taking. So for example, if there's 3 candles to the downside, you want to put it at the top of the body of the first candle, at least if you want a smaller stop loss. But if you want to just be safe, you could put it above the high. Then simply we're going to target the opposing liquidity. Now, the mistake a lot of traders will make is that they'll target major lows, such as this low over here that's very far away from price. Now, although yes, there is liquidity rested below these lows, you can see that the market was trending bullish overall. So you don't want to go against the trend and then end up getting stopped out. So you want to target the low hanging fruit, like I said right here. So for example, if there's an order block here, if there's a fair value gap, and you can target the liquidity if you have got your bias overall, and you do think price is going to go bearish from here, for example, you could target the main low. So if there's a fair value gap, any sort of discount array, you know in the live market examples, then we'll just target that and we'll target the low hanging fruit. So let's get into the live market examples. But before we get into the live market examples, we smashed another take profit in the signals room. If you haven't already, go join. It's $30 a month right now. I've reduced it from $100 a month to $30 a month. We keep hitting take profits. The strike rate on the signals room is absolutely crazy. Our clients are making thousands of dollars from each trade ID that's sent out, and all the proof is on my Instagram account. If you haven't already, go follow that. The link to the signals will be in the description below. $30 a month right now. I've reduced it from $100 a month to just $30 a month because I want to make it as affordable as I can for everybody. But the value in the signals room alone is absolutely crazy. So I'm going to increase the price very, very soon. So it's only around for a limited time, only for $30 a month. So make sure you get in whilst you still can. And also, if you want a passive funded challenge 100% guaranteed, our automated trading bot will pass the funded challenge for you. This person right here was failing for a whole year, unprofitable for a whole year. He came to us, we passed the account for him 100% guaranteed, and he's now funded $100,000 in trading capital that he can go and trade on live and make real profits. He also gets added to 1 month free in the signals room to learn how to take trades on that funded account and make real profits. He's making real profits, he's making real results. He's not wasting time on demo, he's not wasting time blowing his own challenges anymore. Not a lot of people can say that they've funded $100,000 in trading capital, but this person can because he used our guaranteed fastpass service. But there's a lot of people pretending to be us, so make sure it's this link that you're using. The link to this will be in the description below, so if you haven't already, go join up. It's a zero risk investment. If you fail, you get a full refund. However, we've never failed, so you will be funded 100% guaranteed. So the link to this will be in the description below. Loads of proof, loads of reviews, loads of testimonials on this, so make sure you join this in the description below. And the signals room is $30 a month, limited time only, so go secure your spot right now. So let's get into the first live market example. So as you can see, price has swept liquidity from this low right here. It's quite an obvious low, relatively equal lows. So a lot of sell side liquidity was resting below these lows right here. As you can see, price swept the buy side, the sell side liquidity to the downside, and now we're going to look for a reversal in the opposite direction. And we're not getting involved with price before our time window. We're going to enter trades after our time window opens. So we're looking for entries within our time window. Now for Confluence, has price tapped into a PD array or discount array on the left because price has swept liquidity to the downside, so we're going to be looking for buys. Has it tapped into a discount array? As you can see, we've got this fair value gap right here, and price is tapping into 50% of it right here. So this is the discount array that price is tapping into, and I'm just going to mark out roughly 50% right here, just like that, just so you can see that price has actually tapped into a demand area. However, price is trending to the downside for short term right now. Overall, yes, it is bullish, but price is trending to the downside right now. It has got bearish institutional order flow, so we're not going to be looking for major take profits off this entry right now. We're going to look for the low hanging fruit on this example. As you can see, the 50-minute has already tapped into the discount area right here, and on the 1 minute, we're going to look for that market structure shift and that second liquidity sweep, or them confluences to take the trade in the opposite direction. As you can see, price swept the liquidity from this low right here. Did it break the structure with displacement? Did it do a market structure shift with displacement? And the answer to this is quite obviously no. And we're going to stick to our strategy. Why? Because price didn't close above with a body. It didn't do an energetic move to the upside. It just did 1 wick above, 2 wicks above price right here. So we're not going to look for buys right now. Although yes, price is hitting this fair value gap right here. We're not going to look for our entries in this area right now. All we're going to do is wait for that market structure shift here, because that liquidity sweep has happened already. So now what we're looking for is that market structure shift with displacement in our time window. So all we do is just wait for price. And as you can see, let me just get rid of this. As you can see, price has broken this structure. It's done a market structure shift with displacement. As you can see, the body closed above, and it didn't just close above, it absolutely smashed that structure point. And as you can see, it's a major energetic move to the upside. So that is a valid market structure shift. And now we got 1, 2, 3 candles. And we also have this fair value gap right here. So this is what we're going to base our entry off, the extreme fair value gap in the displacement leg. And as you can see, we also have an order block there for confidence that the trade will work out. So what you can do is you can put your entry right here at the top of the fair value gap, and then you can either put your stop loss right here below the bodies of this low, or put it below the main low, whatever works best for you. And then all you want to do is target the low hanging fruit in the opposite direction, but we're going to go back up to the 50-minute to find our take profit areas. Let's see how price tags us in right now. So as you can see, price mitigates in nicely to this fair value gap area, and price moves to the upside. So let's target the 15-minute areas. So as you can see, price has left a fair value gap right here, and it's also left this order block. Let me just mark it out right here. It's left this order block right here just before price broke this structure, or took this liquidity, I should say, to the downside. So we're not gonna target major highs like this high just yet, because no, there's a chance price could either come down and take more liquidity, or come down, mitigate into this order block, and then continue to the upside. Okay, so we're not going to look for our major TP areas just yet. No, we're going to look for the low hanging fruit. As you can see, we have this obvious fair value gap and order block right here. We'll take our profits there for a solid 1 to 6.45, just over a 1 to 6. And as you can see, that was a very clean trade, and it easily moved to the upside, wicked our take profit there, and then reversed to the downside. So let's get into the second market example. So let's get into the second live market example, and a lot of people will be faked out with this one and they get caught up on the wrong side of the market, so it's essential that you watch this one. So as you can see, market took liquidity from this low right here prior to our trading time, had a very bullish reaction in the opposite direction after sweeping that liquidity. Second question, did it tap into a discount array? Because obviously we're saying it took sell side liquidity. Did it move in the opposite direction after tapping into a discount array on the left? And as you can see, we have this inversion fair value gap right here, we have the order block, we have the normal fair value gap right here, the balanced price range, whatever you want to call it. We do have a discount array right here. Okay, so price has tapped into this area and then moved in the opposite direction prior to our time window, and overall the market structure on this is bearish. As you can see, the institutional order flow is bearish, and I actually sent out a trade to my team when price mitigated this order block right here. When price retraced this area over here, I sent out a trade to the team live, a sell trade. Price smashed the take profit. I had a short term, a low hanging fruit take profit. Price ended up running away for a 1 to 10. But let's break down the buy to the sell overall. Okay, so as you can see, price tapped into the array, had the first liquidity sweep on the 15 minutes. So all we're going to do now is go down to the 1 minute time frame. Now on the 1 minute time frame, was there a market structure shift present? And quite obviously, yes, there was. You can see price took the second liquidity sweep. This is the first liquidity sweep over here. This was the second liquidity sweep right here. As you can see, equal lows were created. Price swept liquidity, tapped into the PD array, the discount array, and then moved to the upside with energy, with displacement. Market structure shift high was absolutely broken right there. So this is very obvious. It's a very obvious market structure shift, right? So where's the extreme fair value gap in this leg? As you can see, it's right here. The extreme fair value gap in the displacement leg is right here. In addition to that, we have the order block in line with that fair value gap. So that's even more confidence for this trade to work out. Now what you could do is enter buys at this the top of the fair value gap. You can either put your stop loss below the bodies of this low or below the full low overall. Okay, so where are we going to look for our take profit? As you can see, we have that order block that I marked out, and we have this clear liquidity level right here that was also present on the 15-minute time frame. As you can see right here, clear old high right there. So we're going to target that as our low hanging fruit, giving us just over a 1 to 5 risk to reward ratio. So if we let price play out, price wicks us in very nicely over there. And again, if you were to put a tighter stop loss on it, that same trade would have got you a 1 to 8 instead of a 1 to 5. That would have got you a 1 to 8 risk to reward ratio. And as you can see, price sweeps that liquidity nicely, taps into the order block, and I've broken this down on another video, so I won't go into this sell example right here. But this was an example of how you could have caught the buy with the exact same strategy that I'm showing you, and how you don't get caught up on the wrong side of the market. So reminder, if you want to join the signals room, it's $30 a month right now for a limited time only. And also, if you want to pass your funded challenge and get funded 100% guaranteed, we've got loads of reviews, loads of proof, loads of testimonials. I don't know what you're waiting for if you're not funded already. If you're not funded already and you're still complaining, you've only got yourself to blame. This is literally a golden ticket in front of you to get funded, guaranteed, and you're refusing, you're not taking action, so you've only got yourself to blame. But for those of you that are taking action, as you can see, all these people right here that are getting funded, that are getting the certificates right now, and they're actually changing their lives from these one funded accounts. As you can see, this person was struggling to pass a challenge for a whole year. He's blown so many accounts, but with us, he passed it 100% guaranteed. It's a zero risk investment, and we've never ever failed a challenge, so you will be funded 100% guaranteed. Loads of proof, loads of testimonials. So the link to this will be in the description below, and the link to the signals room to join up for $30 a month will also be in the description below. And also guys, the giveaway winners for the 10,000 subscriber giveaway was announced on my Instagram, so if you haven't already, go check that out. Over $1,700 was given away in that one giveaway alone, so there'll be loads more giveaways giveaways coming away very soon. I'll be giving away even more major things. Almost $2,000 given away in just one day. So when we get to 20,000 subscribers, it's going to be absolutely crazy. It's going to be an amazing giveaway. So let's see how fast we can get to 20,000 subscribers, and there will also be more winners. If you didn't win this giveaway, don't worry, there will be more giveaways coming very soon. But guys, I'm here for the community to help you guys, and I want to see you all win. That's it for today's video. If you have any more video suggestions, let me know in the comment section down below. I want to hear you guys' thoughts, and share this video with a friend who's always getting stopped out, who's always getting caught up on the wrong side of the market, or who has not grasped ICT concepts properly yet, because this channel simplifies ICT concepts in the most easy, simple way possible. So guys, that's it for today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.